CR kami sa 9. Pinakamalaki. Naging bodyguard. Hello. Sir Jello. Saan tayo magsi-CR?
Ha? Bakit? Ano?
Sagrado.
Marian Rivera. Will Ashley. Sasa. Esnir. Royce Cabrera. Rahil Biria. Sue Prado. Neil Dazi. Donna Cariaga. Joel Sarachi. May Paner. Carl Medina. Maan Asuncion Danyala. Mike Danyala. Carlo Patrick. Jane Castro. Jet Leiko. And the director, Kim Owebanga. And Nico Antonio.
Yes, direct. Yes.
Yes,
so
yes.
fierce.
Your photo here po. 1, 2, 3. One more.
Wala tayo lahat tayo. Tayo lahat tayo kay Sasa.
So, pasalamatan nyo lang nanonood ng Balota at manonood pa ng Balota sa Sinmalaya. Lalo na yung mga nagmamarathon na lahat ng mga pelikula kasi ako personally proud ako sa batch namin. At lahat ng mga pelikula na hindi ka libre at dapat panoorin. Very briefly, in the last election, na-assign ako to analyze digital content. And so nakita ko lahat ng mga trends kung paano mag-isip ang mga Pilipinong botante. And na-realize ko na yung circle natin of people na politically aware, na alam ang corruption sa eleksyon, alam ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas, sobrang liit lang natin kumpara sa kabuuan ng Pilipinas. And so that changed the script of Balota and to hopefully something more accessible to the crowd outside our echo chamber. Sobrang hirap kong gawin itong pelikulang to, so papasalamatan ko yung buong cast into headed by Ms. Marian. Pasalamat din ako sa GMA dahil kahit na mainstream studio sila, hindi nila pinakialaman yung script, hindi nila pinakialaman yung cut, respeto nila yung voice ng director. Kahit na may kagat at may risk ang material na ito. Thank you rin sa kanila dahil ito ay isang parte lang ng isang mas malaking voter education campaign. At meron kaming pasabog around the time na pa-filing of candidacy. So, abangan nyo lang po. Pero, ang mensahe naman po namin simple lang, huwag tayong magkaroon ng diskurso sa election only during elections. That's too late. By then, we're so blinded by all the fun and all the craziness of the election, the horse race of the election season, nothing's gonna change. So, sana po makatulong ang aming munting pelikula sa diskurso na ito. At sana mag-enjoy po kayo dahil ginawa naman namin talaga siya for the purpose of people enjoying and laughing about how broken the system is. Because historically, laughing at something is one of the best way to critique it. And so, thank you po sa panood ng Balota.
May we request our filmmaker to stay on stage to receive this certificate of recognition. To present their certificate of recognition, we would like to call on the Artistic Director of the Cultural Center of the Philippines, Mr. Dennis N. Marasigan, and the President of Cinemalaya, Ms. Loris Guillen. The citation reads, "The Cultural Center of the Philippines and Cinemalaya Foundation Incorporated presents this certificate of recognition to Kip Uebanda, Director Balota, finalist full-length feature film given this 4th day of August at the Cinema Tour, Ayala Malls, Manila Bay, Macapagal Boulevard, corner Asiana Avenue, Parañaque City. Signed, Dennis N. Marasigan, CCP Artistic Director, Chris B. Miliado, Cinemalaya 20 Festival Director, Carlos Sigyon Reyna, Cinemalaya Competition and Monitoring Chairperson, Loris Guillen, Cinemalaya President, KC Tina, CCP President, and Antonio Ocohuanco, Cinemalaya Foundation Chairman.
Tiger pa, baka malaglag na kami.
Point pa. Point pa yun.
Jump shot.
Titingin mo.
Sa highlight.
Kayo naman po. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Both sides.
Again, congratulations to the cast and crew of Balota.
Nasaan lola ko? Hindi ko mahanap. Ayun!
Nasa unahan ko.
Gusto nyo makatikim ng ginhawa? Buko natin si Petra, pare natin si Petra, bukod sa atin kakapi na mali. Ang inyo, ang inako, inako.
Kung gaano kahalaga yung balota nila mismo. And in relation naman ko kay Marian, sobrang proud ako kasi na
Royce Cabrera, Esnir, Sasa Girl, Donna Cariaga, Joel Saracho, at Sue Prado. At mula naman sa ating production team, ang ating Director of Photography, Tate Lamor. Yes! Ang ating production designer, Hiro Ives Francisco. Yon. At kung meron po kayong katanungan, magtaas lamang po ng kamay. Alam ko medyo nakababa na yung iba. Oo. Pero meron pong mag-aabot sa inyo ng mikropono para magtanong sa ating mga bahagi ng produksyon. Hello, Direct Tate. Dito na lang tayo maupo. Ayun po, Miss Sue, Miss Donna. Dito na lang po tayo maupo. Ayan. Yes, dito na lang po tayo. Sofa.
Hi!
At pag-usap. Meron na po. Ayan, dito po kay Miss Trixie. Kung meron po nais mag-abot ng microphone. Ah, yes.
Hi, good evening everyone and congratulations. I am Trixie Daos from Abante Tonight and Ramak. So, thank you for, of course, coming up with such a very brave work. So, my question is, I know one can answer this, but of course, especially Ms. Marian, and if I'd love for you to answer this. Do you believe in the concept of like choosing or voting for the lesser evil?
Ay, pag-isipan ko siya, maingat ako. Often naman sa elections natin may good option. It's just that hindi sila binuboto. Hindi sila binibigyan ng boses. Or either they don't have the resources kasi nga hindi sila corrupt. or very grassroots yung movement nila, or very pro-people sila, and therefore hindi sila binibigyan ng pera ng mayayaman. Often there are good options, hindi lang siya napapansin because of the spectacle and the horse race. In the worst case scenario, wala. Ako pragmatic kasi akong tao eh. Yeah, I think I would choose the lesser evil if given the choice. Kasi sometimes it's a choice between a person who will kill thousands of people versus, you know, someone na corrupt din, or mahirap din choices eh. So, kaya nga, what we're hoping for dito sa Balota at least, it's a hopeful film in the sense na a good candidate actually emerged, and a good candidate can potentially win. So sana more of that in the next election, kasi honestly nakakapagod din yung mga politiko natin sa Pilipinas.
Thank you po. Yes. We have another question. Yes, sir.
Hello, congratulations. A very wonderful film, and I would like to ask Marian, my name is Mike Herrera from Nueva Ecija. I would like to ask you, ilang shooting days ito? Parang talagang na-declamorize ka talaga. Very talaga itong role natin sa'yo, parang stress ka, pero you give a wonderful performance na. Congratulations.
Salamat po. Ito po ay ginawa namin, sila po ay 10 shooting days, ako po 6 na araw.
Thank you. Good, we can have another one. Yes, please, pakiabot na lang po ng mic.
Congratulations, Marian. You mastered your craft. Galing. Anyway, this is for the director and the scriptwriter. Why did you highlight and patronize the LGBT, or specifically the gays, sa perspective ng politics? So, parang mabubuti ba sila? Sort of evil ba sila?
Actually, it's an inversion. More than highlighting the LGBTs and women, I'm criticizing the macho culture in Philippine politics. Kaya nga from the start, it's all about real man. And it's about our obsession with hyper-masculine power figures that have led this country into the shit that we are in. This entire idea that na we need strong men, we need people na parang paternal figures who will take care of us as if we don't have agency and free will, as if the power doesn't reside in the people. So it's a very, it's a very smart question, because actually that's the conversation na. Kasi ang ano ko dito, creative consultant ko dito si Moira. And really, if you look at the thread that's underlying Balota, syempre, I mean, of all the explicit, I haven't been really known as a very subtle filmmaker. Pero of the threads that I am not very, hindi super pinupush dito, may underlying talaga ng toxic masculinity, and that sort of us worshipping strong men that I would really like to critique. And so, who are in power in Balota? Sino nagkakarga ng demokrasya sa Balota? It's women, it's LGBT, basically non-straight people. In fact, the only policeman that has a conscience is also an LGBT character. Pero I would like to note na hindi luminis yung puso niya dahil nakita niya katotohanan. It's still evil. Because ang pinanggagalingan ng pag-change ng character na yon is loyalty pa rin. Patronage pa rin, loyal siya dun sa teacher niya. Selfish pa rin. That's why still has blood on his hands. Pero yun, I really wanted to interrogate our obsession with macho men. Diba? Parang, we need strong leaders, strong men will make that situation. Mayor, ikaw yun! And honestly, I've been with, because of the campaign, I've met a lot of these politicians. And when you meet them up close, they're so mediocre. They're so underwhelming. They're such small people. And they're so underwhelming pag nakita mo sila in real life. Pero ine-elevate nila natin sila to their status. Kaya nga, ang argument ko is the power really should be with the people, not with the strong.
Yes, thank you, Director. Ayan, meron pa po ba tayong susunod na katanungan mula sa ating, yes, please.
Hello po, good afternoon po to everyone. To the whole cast and crew of Balota, congratulations po. I'm Clara from GMA Integrated News Social Media. So I would just like to ask Ms. Marian po, everyone did a really wonderful performance in this movie po. po. But Miss Marian, can I ask, is there a line po in your movie po, Balota, that really stuck with you? And what is the message that you hope that line delivers to the people who watch the movie?
Uulitin ko yung linya ko para sa'yo. Paki-zoom in ko ito.
It never ends.
Paulit-ulit na lang. Putang ina. So siguro yung pinaka-mensahe nun, parang nakikita naman natin kung anong nangyayari mga proseso. Kumbaga ito ang pelikulang Balota ay wake-up call para sa atin na pag pinagsama-sama natin yung mga boto natin, mahalaga ito. Kaya nga sabi ni Teacher Emmy, sa araw na ito, malakas ang boses ko at pinakikinggan ako. So sana ma-realize sa mga tao yun.
Maraming salamat po. At yung boses na yun, yung boto na yun, gamitin ng tama pag pinagsama-sama. At meron pa tayong susunod na katanungan dito sa kabila. Yes, sir.
Hello, good evening po. Jello po. I come from home. Di ba po ang mga artista po, sanay po na nagte-take on ng role. Pero gaano po kayo nakaka-relate doon sa mga roles na ginampanan ninyo? O gaano kayo kalapit doon sa roles na ginampanan niyo? Kahit sino po, maaaring sumagot.
Yun, kahit very quick, oo. Meron ba? Ayan, sige.
Hello, yes. Ano na ba? Mima? Hello, di ba nakakaloka? Kumandidato pa nga. Well, ang tigas ng ulo, di ba? Pero super connected ako dito kasi alam mo, ako, mga kaibigan ko, mga baklang barangay rin talaga yun. Andito pa kayong iba, umatak dito. So, alam mo yon, sobrang happy niya kasi talagang na-witness ko yung gantong sistema. Diba? At saka totoo yun, yung mga nagbibigay-bigay ng mga, yung mga deadman yung deadman na sa pagbibigay ng pera tuwing eleksyon. So, yes, sobrang connected ko dito kasi, alam mo yun, malala talaga yung yung pagpapansin ng mga bakla kapag election. Talagang malaki ang ambag namin. Correct?
Same.
Ba? Ayun lang.
Sobrang nakaka-relate ako sa character ko dito. Kasi ako in real life talaga, parang mama's boy din na talaga ako eh. And, sorry. And ayun, parang pag napunta sa ganong sitwasyon, same lang kami ni Enzo na parang gagawin din yung lahat para makasurvive, ganyan. Kumbaga may plan A and plan B.
Meron pa po ba nais magdagdag? Gusto ko si Miss Marian, very teacher. Tinatawag yung mga students niya. Sige po, Miss Donna.
Ayun, ako naman po bilang Anita, hindi naman siya nangyari sa akin sa totoong buhay na namatayan ng asawa. Pero for sure, ang relatable ng character kasi lahat tayo merong kakilala na at some point na agrabyado or may nangyari sa kanila. Trivia na lang siguro dun sa rally speech niya. Parang most of it on the spot, improvised. So merong, bago mag-take, merong sinabi or kinuwento si Direk Kip sa akin. Tapos sabi niya, totoong experience ito ng isang tao. Ikwento mo gamit yung boses ni Anita. So, ayun. So, ang tawag ko kay Direk Kip talaga, Kip mapaglaro ng feelings o banda. Kasi every take talaga iiba. Sabi ko, teka lang, grabe, ang dami ng layers itong character nito. Pero, ayun, ang ganda niya. Mahal na mahal ko yung character.
Ay, maraming salamat po. Siguro ngayon, dahil may susunod pa ka na pelikula pa, isa na lang na question from our audiences.
Meron dito.
Ay, meron daw kanina pa po dito. Yes, yes. Oo nga. Marami rin nakapila, pero I'm sure makakausap niyo pa sila sa labas.
First of all, congratulations po sa lahat ng cast. I'm Vito Santos po, content creator from YouTube and TikTok. And my question po is for Direk Kip and Miss Marian. So, for Direk Kip po, is this based on true events po or true story? Kasi very realistic yung mga nangyari doon sa movie and makaka-relate talaga bawat isa. And kay Miss Marian po, what is your, ano po yung difference and pagkakatulad sa iyo ni Teacher N?
Thank you po. Madami.
Una sa lahat, pangarap ko maging teacher. Sabi ko naman, kung hindi ako artista, sa mga past interview ko, pangarap ko talagang maging teacher. Pangalawa, nanay ako. At siguro ganun kasi ako sa mga anak ko parang ganun ka-close sa mga anak ko. At siguro yung pagiging determinasyon ni Teacher Emmy, kilala niyo naman ako in showbiz, sobrang transparent ko. What you see is what you get. Sasabihin ko kung ano talagang nararamdaman ko at kung anong gusto kong sabihin na walang filter. Ganun si Teacher Emmy. Basta makakabuti para sa lahat, siguro sa akin gagawin ko makakabuti para sa mga pamilya ko, sa mga anak ko, sa mga kaibigan ko. Lahat yan gagawin ko para sa kanila. Siguro yung sobrang mapagmahal ni Teacher Emmy na to the point na hindi niya na naiisip yung sarili niya. Basta maging safe at save niya lahat.
Okay na. Well, ang starting point talaga nito, meron akong tita na teacher. Actually, nandun siya sa past movie ko, sa Liway. Pangalan niya si Teacher Lilith. So, ano siya ngayon, dean na siya ngayon, pero dati, ganun yung ginagawa niya, poll watcher siya. I also volunteered dati sa poll watching. And so, yun yung catalyst talaga. But later on, ang dami palang stories na ganito. Nakakatawa nga kasi pag yung, sorry, no offense, I'll just real talk this. Pag may nakakausap ako nakapanood ng pelikula na nandito sa circle na to ng mga cinephiles, ng mga politically aware, ng Cinemalaya crowd, meron silang feeling na, alam naman na ng mga tao to bakit parang wala namang contribution to sa diskurso, alam na to ng mga tao. But I'm telling you, I've seen the data. I've looked at the social media posts during the campaign period. Kasi ang pinakatrabaho ko noon ay tignan yung social media posts ng mga hindi ko kalyado. And I'm telling you, 70 to 80% of this country has no idea that this is going on. In our little echo chamber, we know, but people don't know. And more importantly, people who know are in denial about it. Sobrang daming tao na nagbenta ng boto nila na immediately after binenta yung boto nila at namili ng cellphone, pinakyaw dun sa maliit na community yung mga cellphone, anong ginawa nila? Nakipagpagtagulan sila sa internet at sinabing walang dayaan. So para sa akin, yun yung magiging tulong ng pelikula. Not for people like us who are aware. Not for the Cinemalaya crowd. Because the Cinemalaya crowd, they tend to be smart. It's really for people who have no idea. Who are in denial. More importantly, it's really for the people who do not even know that they have any power in the system. Because most Filipinos would rather believe that they're better off with a strong man, with a figurehead, with a leader, and nandun yung pag-asa. Wala. Nasa atin yung pag-asa. Diba? Wala sa'yo, Edralin, yung pag-asa. Sila. Tayo din.
Maraming salamat po. At talaga namang nakakamangha yung tapang.
The Audience Choice Box located at the entrance of the cinemas. For short films, please write the title of your favorite short film on the back of the ticket before submitting it. You may also fill out the Audience Choice form in person at the Cinemalaya Information Desk. Cinemalaya runs until August 11. Tickets are still available. We encourage you to watch the other films. Visit the 5th floor, Japantown, and be part of the film market. Special lectures and book launches will be held daily.
In one word. Your debut. Panalo? Panalo! Excuse lang po. Excuse lang po.